Good day, viewers. This is TechMag TV News. My name is Stephanie Truter, and these are the headlines. RBZ shuts down InnBucks Money Transfer Service. ZESA warns customers over prepaid electricity shutdown. U.S. Embassy calls for electoral reforms before 2023 elections. The Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe has shut down the InnBucks Money Transfer Service with immediate effect. In a press release, the central bank said the service had not been given the green light and had been operating without a license, which is a prerequisite to carry out such operations. The Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe advises the public that it has ordered ZESA brands LPVT Ltd to cease operating the most transfer service branded or styled InnBucks with immediate effect. In November 2021, the bank directed InnBucks to apply for and obtain approvals in order to continue offering the service. To date, the company has not yet regularized the service as directed, hence the inevitable regulatory intervention by the bank, read the press release. Meanwhile, the RBZ has given InnBucks customers 30 days to redeem their balances for cash or services before service shuts down completely. ZESA warns customers over prepaid electricity shutdown. Due to maintenance and upgrading exercise, National Power Utility Zimbabwe Electricity Supply Authority has advised its valued customers to purchase sufficient electricity since the prepaid electricity system will be going down for 3 days nationwide. In a statement below, ZESA Holdings advised that the prepaid electricity system will be down from Friday the 22nd of April to Sunday the 24th of April 2022. In our other top stories, the U.S. Embassy has called for electoral reforms before 2023. The United States Embassy in Zimbabwe has called on the government to put in place measures to ensure that credible and fair elections are held in the country. In a statement, the U.S. Embassy said that the government should give all political parties access to state media coverage to ensure that all players would have the same advantage going in the general elections next year. ZESA requires Zimbabwe to hold an election widely accepted as a free and fair by independent international monitors and to sufficiently improve the pre-election environment to be consistent with international standards. To achieve this, Zimbabwe's government must commit to a level playing field, applying laws to all candidates and parties, and guarantee public media gives nationwide equal and non-partisan airtime for all candidates during the election period, the U.S. Embassy has said. The highway code is to be translated into vernacular. The Zimbabwean government has given Midland State University, through its Department of Languages, the task to translate the highway code into the country's 16 official languages. Transport and Infrastructural Development Minister Felix Mona said prospective driver license holders will soon be allowed to take the provisional license test in languages they are comfortable with. Minister Mona reiterated that the project will be implemented in tandem with the harmonization of the SADC protocol, which carries with some ways of making danger warning signs among other complaint issues in the protocols. Higher and Tertiary Education Minister Emon Murwira said that those tasked with the translation process will be done by year-end. And now in our regional news, South Africa's Durban port is functional after the deadly floods. South Africa's major port of Durban, where last week's devastating floods disrupted operations, is now functional. The country's Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan announced on Tuesday, adding that there is a backlog of thousands of containers which will be cleared within the next 5 to 6 days. The floods caused extensive damage to roads leading to the Durban port, one of the busiest shipping terminals in Africa and a key hub for exports like metal and agricultural commodities. In an online briefing, the minister said fridges, logs and debris ended up in the harbour during the flood but were all cleared after 72 hours of dredging. He said trucks could now cross the access point port terminals, which are operating between 60% and 100% capacity at the moment. Trade and Industry Minister Ibrahim Patel said the problems with the movement of goods were less shifting from the Durban port, where there had been considerable progress, to the logistics of moving cargo to Gauteng province. The floods, among the worst to have affected KwaZulu-Natal province in its recorded history, have killed 443 and displaced thousands, according to the latest report by the FAP. Professor Jonathan Moyo has urged South African economic freedom fighters to reconsider its stance on outing Eswatini's dictator King Mswati III, saying the revolution might be hijacked by Western elements. Moyo sent the advice via Twitter after EFF organized peaceful protests along the country's borders in the KwaZulu-Natal and Mpumalanga provinces with the neighboring Eswatini on Tuesday. And now in our international news, Russia releases a video of intercontinental ballistic missile launch. The Russian Defense Ministry has released a video of what it says is a successful launch of a nuclear-capable missile. The new Sermat Super Heavy Intercontinental Ballistic Missile was launched from the Peltik spaceport in the northwestern Arkhangelsk region and landed in the other side of Russia in the far eastern Kamchatka Peninsula. President Putin said it was food for thought for those who try to threaten Russia. And now, in our technology news, Google is set to open its first African product development center in Kenya. Google has chosen Nairobi for its first product development center in the continent. The announcement was made nearly 7 months after the tech giant revealed a $1 billion investment in various projects in Africa over the next 5 years. The American company said it will hire more than 100 tech experts, including software engineers, researchers, and designers in the next 2 years to help solve any difficult and technical challenges. Google has already opened an artificial intelligence center in Ghana's capital, Accra, in 2019. Its managing director for the sub-Saharan African region, Nitin Gardia, predicted that by the end of this decade, 800 million people will be using internet on the continent. Last month, Microsoft, another American tech giant, opened a new African research and development center in the Kenyan capital. This has been TechMag TV News. Thank you for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe as we keep bringing you more top stories.